There are certain things you must never walk into again. Simply mean people with poor decisions. You are in school already, you are already thinking of, you are not thinking of how to take over the entire school. What do you think made the girl to leave school? The vision is too real to him. It's too real. A sister was discussing with me sometimes. I said, what do you want? He said, I want to marry. I said, hey, what next? Why you, Michael, what is that? She said, I want to marry. I said, what next? He said, when I marry, I will start a foundation. I said, what next? He said, I'll be giving to the people. Then I asked him, I said, with whose money? Abi, is it with paper that you do foundation? Or you will go and be begging people? Is there anybody do foundation here? So, you are not thinking of, you are not foreseeing you entering that house and you and your husband build something that become a reference point. Your own is just to enter, and that is all. No wonder we are just praying. What are you seeing? When you see a lady that she can sit down for 5 hours pressing phone, she's not seeing anything. She's not seeing anything. You see a student sitting down, the only short time you have, you are not seeing anything. There are certain things that must not repeat itself in your life. If it happens in 2023, don't let it happen in 2020. If it happens in 2024, don't let it repeat itself in 2025. The word danger simply means you see something that can destroy your future. You see something that does not hurt to you, and you submit yourself to it. You accept it. You accept it. There are certain things you must not accept again. I'm not saying you should go about being arrogant, being arrogant and being proud to people. No. I'm just telling you that understand yourself, understand what you want, know where you are going, and know certain things that must not happen to you. You that God has shown. Listen, can I say this to you? Why do you think that Joseph refused to sleep with Potiphar's wife? Because he sees his future. They can take your coat. Please don't let anything take your vision. Don't let anything take your dreams. And that is why you have to pray. If you want to become the real estate, you want to be another Trump Tower in Nigeria, don't let anything take your destiny. Don't sit down with people that cannot see where you are going. Don't sit down with people that when you share the vision with them that by 2030, by 2027, my net worth should be $30 million. And they say, No time you share any big vision that this is where you want to work and the people agree with you. Stay away from those people. Stay away from them. Stay away from people that survive by welfare and not by warfare. What did I say? Avoid people that survive by welfare and not by warfare. I'm telling you. Warfare does not mean that you don't have faith. Warfare simply means that you understand that even the lawful captive of the mighty must be delivered. Can I say this? Can I say this? The difference between the company is very important. must avoid certain things. The people you have around you, they are very important. You are singing, you call yourself a singer. You call yourself a singer. The only time you remember to sing is when you come for service. There have never been any day that you go and look for uncompleted building and you are practicing there. Nobody see you practicing. Nobody see you anywhere. Who will recommend you to the service of the king? Where did you think that they see David? Where did you think that they see David? Why his brothers not? Did his brother know that David's playing instrument? Did they know that he sings? But none of them recommended him. It was one man that saw him in the bush that said, there is a man in the house of Jesse. If this guy play here, this and this and these things that will happen. Listen, where did they see you do things for yourself? Mommy, you are not the only. It's not only your children that you should be praying for. Look for somebody that you know that this person is a gift, and begin to pray for the person. Pray for the person. Let your children see that you are. Pray for the person. Pray for the person. There's one of the footballer. I will not mention the name. The mother is dead. The father is a drunkard. But there is a man that took him in like a father, and this person prayed, and the wife prayed. Because the woman see the future of this young man, the woman began to pray. One day, somebody that was close said, he asked a question, and you know the answer the woman gave. The woman said, the death that will kill this young boy should kill me first. It's not a biological son. It's not a biological son. The woman said the death that will kill, because she saw something about this boy. There are certain things that you are praying God for. Your children may not be the one that will open that door for you. It's this person that you are praying for that God will use to open up the door. But because you cannot see it, you so much take time and you are pampering those your children, and your children end up. The person didn't go anywhere, your children too, they didn't go anywhere, and you two remain grounded. You must begin to see ahead than where you are right now. See. Is a pastor that cannot see the future of his member, that will be telling them don't take prayer serious. Don't worry. There are places that your gift will stop. The only prayer will be the one to keep you going. Do you know why everybody is angry with prayer? The church praying now? Because before, they see people praying as if they don't have anything. Now they see people praying now that they are building everything, buying everything, flying private jet. Now they are not angry. They can't stop. They will continue. Do you know how many people that want me to come back home? They say, come back, come and be working with your. I said, me. The reason why you quickly go for alternative because you cannot foresee your future. The reason why you compromise because you cannot foresee your future. You can't see the ahead. What did the Bible talks about the men and women of faith in Hebrew? The Bible said, he said, for the joy that was set before them. What did they do? They endure everything. They face it. See, if you cannot see ahead, if you cannot see the future you are trusting God for, when people are telling you that marriage is a scam, you follow them to say marriage is a scam. Until when you finally experience that scam. There are certain places you can never be again from today. There are certain people that can never even have your ear time again from today. Why? Because you begin to see. You should begin to see. See where you are going. See where you are going. You want to become the next minister of finance. Are you appearing like it? Are you looking like it? Are you sounding like it? You want to become the next presenter, you want to become this, whatever you want to be, begin to see it now. That is when anybody give you offer that is not your own, you will not take it. You will not take it. My son he walked into the office last week and was telling me, he said, sir, this person just called me from so and so place. He just gave me his property to manage. This one called me from so and so place. He gave me property to manage. I said, ah. He was not the one that, oh, but you be big man now, you know, better go and begin to look for the car. Begin to search for the car you need online now. Look for the car. Look for what? Look for the car. Because, but you need to see him when he's praying. You need to do what? You need to see him when he's praying. God is afraid to give you what you are asking him for, because when you look at your life, he knows that he just say, imagine God give you 10 million now. The first thing, iPhone 16 Pro Max, you first go and buy. Then the next thing, so that you can live on 24 hours on real, you go and install Elon Musk Max in your house. Brr, brr, brr. When the data finish, that is when you now remember, sir, I could have joined morning prayer today, but my data finished. Then you expect me to send you money for data. Don't worry. When it's very important to you, you will pray. Two example I will give us, and then we'll start with praying. Say, the people around you, you must be very careful from now. Be very, very careful. Be very, very careful. Are you with me? John was in the prison, and he asked his disciple, what did he ask them? He said I should go and be asking if Jesus is real or not. What ended up of John the Baptist? They chopped off his head. When you are in trouble, who are the people you have in your life? Excuse me, all the students, if you are in challenge, willing lecturer, who are the person that you are among God is your friend, that you can say, yeah, let's go to that, let's go to convocation ground, let's go and pray on this matter. Who are the people you have? Who are the people you have? Excuse me, how does who Jesus is and who Jesus is not, how does he help his ministry? The same you that were there when the heaven was open. The same you that were there when the heaven was open. And the voice came out and said, this is my beloved son, woman, well, please listen to him. You are the first person that said, I cannot unloose the lace of his shoe. Now you are saying they should go and confirm if he's the one or not again. Something is wrong. When you cannot see the future, you can see, you will doubt everything. A man that does not see the future, they are the people that need motivation. If you cannot see your future, you need motivation. But when you can see your future, you don't need motivational speakers, sir. Tell me, who was there to encourage Joseph? Sir, who encouraged Joseph, sir? Who encouraged Daniel? Who encouraged Daniel? Who encouraged Shadrach? Who encouraged Meshach? Who encouraged Abednego? Excuse me. Who encouraged Esther? Who encouraged Esther? Nobody. Who encouraged Jephthah? Judges chapter 12. Jephthah said, he said, when I call for you to help me and you refuse to help me, what did he say? He said, I put my own life into my hand. That is the man that sees the future. That is a woman that sees the future. Esther said, he said, go and tell my uncle, if I die, I die. That is the woman that sees the future. What are you saying? All the people you have around, there's no one that is seeing the future with you. If they sit down for 20 minutes, they use 19 minutes, 99 seconds to discuss other people's matter. None of them discuss, how do we take this business to the next level? How do we take this thing? How do we take over this place? None. Bible said in the book of Corinthians chapter 15, he said, be not deceived. Evil communication corrupt good manner. He didn't say you are not good. He said by virtue of what they have been communicating to you, it corrupts your good intention. Come on. Secure your future. People that know me, they know I don't have friends. I can be very jovial, but don't take my simplicity for granted. I can sell you. I will sell you. Both you and I will be enjoying the money. I will tell you that we are both going, and as I'm leaving you, your buyer will come and carry you and put you in the car, thinking that they give you lift until they went to go and deliver you. I'm not saying I'm a kidnapper. I'm just telling you, don't take my simplicity for granted. Are you getting what I'm saying? And those who are around me, do I have friends? Do you know me with friends? Do you know me with friends? Do I have friends? I don't have friends. You can count the number of people that are around me. If you don't have a vision, you can't stay around me. And as a matter of fact, if you are in this house, everybody knows if you are in this house, how many months do you have? You have 6 months. If your life does not change, you will leave. That's why you don't see everybody full here. We are not looking for members. I'm not competing with Daddy Paul Enecha. I'm not competing with Daddy Peter Balogun. I'm not looking for a crowd. Pastors are psychiatric doctors. Somebody that cannot manage his life come and tell you, do you know that your head is supposed to be like this? Do you know that this is supposed to be like this? What? But there's something that is inside of me that makes me to choose who come around me and who does not come around me. It's because I can see. If you cannot foresee your future, you will fall into anything. Let me tell you something. If you can foresee your future, there are some guys that will not approach you because they know that you people don't look alike. You don't look alike. There are some business they can't bring to you. Have they not brought business? They brought business to me. I said, I don't do it. I'm not jack of all trades. There are things I will not do. There are things I will never do. But if I have people that do it around me, I will call them. Can you do this? If you can do it, fine, go ahead. Somebody sat around me and he said, you don't even have time for it. I said, excuse me, why should I have time for you? Because I've given you 2 or 3 opportunities. All the time I gave you, you useless them. You useless my time. You waste my time talking about people. And I don't even remember anything that you said. But talks about what concerns me, I will respond. It resonates in my spirit. Tell me, share the vision that I don't have the money, then see if I will not pray with you. But all the things you are discussing, you don't have a plot of land. You are gossiping somebody that have bungalow. Please, do both of you look alike? Do they look alike? Even if you are living in a bacha, begin to see something that others are not seeing. Begin to see something that others are not seeing. Now, the story of the woman that said, whatever will happen to the other young boy that is playing football should happen to her. Guess what happened? The woman go to mountain to sleep on the boy's matter. From this, what I was told, it still amazes me. Some of you are still pressing phone. Listen. Guess what happened, sir? That same boy that she wanted to kill herself for, I was told that the first contract that the young man signed, They didn't make any money. Her husband and her family, they didn't make any money. Guess how much, sir? The first money they made was 800 million. Hey! Did he pay off or he didn't pay off? Tell me, which work do you want to do for government that you can make that kind of money just for one? And that is how they have been enjoying till the boy died. That is how they will continue to enjoy the money. Do you know why people are angry about intercessors now? That intercessors are making. Do you know that? After that, can I say this? That was the least they've ever gotten on that boy's head. The husband said something. The husband said, even if I no work again for my life, this one where I don't see is enough. Sometimes people will see the young boy. You will look and see the boy is arrogant. They didn't know the author that is speaking for the boy. Sister, you are bouncing up and down. People, which author is speaking for you? Who are the people standing with you? Who are the people standing for you? Who are the people standing by you? Some people think this thing just happened just like that. No! Secure your future. Why do you think Jacob succeeded ahead of Esau? Because Jacob has somebody that is standing with him. Who is the person? His mother. The mother said what? He said, let this curse be upon me. He said, let the curse be upon me. Who is standing with you, man? Who is standing for you, man? Who are you standing with? Who are you standing for? Who are you standing for? You join everybody to say everything. This one is not good. Nigeria is not good. And you are following everybody talking about inflation. This one. Rise up and secure your destiny in prayer. You think I'm competing with anybody? I'm not competing with anybody. See me here. Even if it's only me that is here, I will pray. Was there any day that we come here and we didn't pray? No, sir. We are not even praying again like this. Come and meet us when we are in Alexi Hotel. You know what? Only 5 of us will be doing an account of 6 hours. 6 hours we'll be doing an account. The owner of the hotel will come and he say, Pastor, when they pray like say when I reach 1 million inside here like this. You know why? Because there's something we saw. Go and ask Sahi. When that young Sahi will be, he will play keyboard, he will sing, he will pray. When all this one you hear people they are saying, take posture. Go and see the way people pray. The day I saw the young man in a plane, the guy was trying. I said, for the first time in your family, and I see you like this. If he's watching, he can. If what I'm saying is wrong, say it's no. Type it, let everybody. Don't encourage my ministry. Because when you see the future, you don't need motivation. They are begging you to come and pray. No, come again. Before you will see this place will full, both in and outside. One day I tell Charlie, I said, no, don't let them come. No. If you know that God has sent certain people in your way to help you to join hand, to win the battle of life, please don't take them for granted. But when you see a man, a woman that does not see the future, that cannot see the future, even if you are helping them to pray, they will tell you, God, we talk you down. The king advisor, I think in 2 Kings chapter 6 or so, or chapter 4, he said, even if God opened the windows of heaven, what did he say? He said it cannot be. Why? Because he cannot see the future. And what happened? The Bible said, the prophet said, he said, you will see it all. This thing when you talk down, you will see it, but you will not be part of it. There are certain people that you must not talk down. There are certain things that you must not talk down. Please be a prudent person. When you are going to your office, be intentional, be deliberate. As a student, be deliberate, be intentional. Know where you are going and begin to live like it now. Somebody look, he said, why are you using so millions to buy a microphone? It's because it's you that you don't need it. We will need it. Leave this thing. Listen, I'm challenging you. Put on that scripture for me again. I don't want it to be tomorrow that they look at you and they said, but Charlie, they go that church where they pray well, but why your own be like this? Please. Your own must not be like that. When I look at them and I look at you, please let me have something to tell them. When I look at people that said nothing good can come out from you, please let me have something to tell them. Your friends that saw you when you are coming here, please let us have something to tell them. Look at what that scripture says. Look at verse 11. King James. Look at Amplified Classic. Look at TPT if you have TPT. Can we all read together? He said, my son, when you walk in wisdom, my heart is filled with gladness. For the way you live is a proof that I have not what? Taught you in vain. The way you live after this night is a proof that I have not taught you in vain. The way you live after tonight, please, is a proof. When I see the way you operate in wisdom, when I see that Pharaoh looked at you, he said, Caleb, I give you everything to manage. The only thing I can't give is my wife. Including my children, manage them. Let it be evidence that I've taught you. Please, until you get to that point, then let it be that you have drunk from this water. No mortal man that I've ever walked with, that I've served, and they never prayed I should come back. None of them have ever for one day said, you are a rebellion, you have to leave. No. What have any of you seen? I've been punished in service before. They've come inside church, asked me to kneel down for doing nothing because I've been just for service. Asked me to kneel down to carry stone on my head. They have carried stone inside church. They beat me inside church before. They gather people that don't want the church to grow. They gather, they beat me. They say because anytime they want to scatter something, they gather people to fix it. So they gather and beat me. But where are those people today? Where are they today? God is a rewarder. I know that a day is coming, I will do something like this. And nobody will be able to scatter what I'm doing. That is why I've never been part of anything that is scattered anywhere. How many of us said that you have ever told me you have a vision and I work against your vision before? When I look around and I see the way some of these young people, I can call you young people because this thing I've been doing it for over 2 decades. So I'm not an apprentice. March 9th this month, next month, this ministry will be 26 years. Imagine I've died 3 years, 4 years ago. I'm not copying anybody. I didn't break out from anybody. Anybody that is watching online can come. I don't break out from anybody. I didn't. Even the name of the ministry, it was after we started using this name that other people started using the names. I didn't copy the name from anybody. Listen, because I saw something. Ask the people around me. There are days, please, it's okay. There are days that, with or without anything, this world keep moving. There have never been any day that we didn't gather like this. Prophetic prayer force. We started since 2016. We started since 2016. There have never been any day that we don't pray. Listen, when you foresee the future, sir, you will rise up and pray, Lord. The reason why you are measuring everybody up and down is because you are the one measuring everybody. Nobody even know if you are alive or you are not, or you're dead. Can you pray that God will make a statement with your life so that people begin to measure you too? A man who foresee the future. Please put on that scripture. Look at it. He said, my son, when you walk in this wisdom that I've shared with you today, wake up. My heart is filled with joy, with gladness, for the way you have what? Live. For the way you live is proof that I've not taught you in vain. The way you live is a proof that you have not prayed in vain. Somebody looked at me and he said, "He's a man of God. You are adding weight." I said, do you want me to lose weight? If I'm praying the way I'm praying and I'm looking like other, I'm looking opposite, what will you say? Will you come for the same prayer? Shebi they said the person will go give person clothes, and the one when we go first go now the color go first check. If I'm looking like the economic of Nigeria, will you come for Panakaso? Will you come for? Man of God, you are riding new car. Excuse me, na keke for the ride.